The Metaverse, a concept that we have heard about a lot in recent months, but continues to be something that many don't fully understand. The Metaverse is the evolution of the internet towards different virtual worlds that try to connect people in the most real way possible, providing much more sensory experiences between users. Hello everyone and welcome to Novarise, your channel for financial education. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. For many, the Metaverse was born when Facebook decided to change its name to Meta Platforms. But the truth is that this digital space had been existing for many years and many companies were already part of it. Of course, this new world has a new business model behind it, which many companies are aware of, and they have already started making efforts to keep up with the development of equipment and new technology. Many companies have decided to invest in the Metaverse, such as Adidas, Nike, Nvidia, the empire of Mark Zuckerberg, and SoftBank Group, a Japanese company that, according to the Wall Street Journal, recently invested $150 million on a South Korean Metaverse platform. But what about those who don't own huge companies and big amounts of money, but still want to invest in the Metaverse? Well, that's why we are here. We are here to share the 5 ways you can invest in the Metaverse right now. Number 1. Buying real estate in the Metaverse. Yes, you can buy real estate in the Metaverse. At the end of the day, this space works just like the real world. It is virtual, but many developers have made it limited, like is the case of Decentraland, a very popular virtual city that has 90,601 unique parcels that are already for sale. On Decentraland's website, you can find a marketplace where you can buy these parcels, and the prices will vary depending on the location. For example, the Canadian cryptocurrency firm Tokens.com announced that they had purchased land in Decentraland for $2.4 million. Even countries like Barbados have announced that they have a plan to open an embassy in the Decentraland Metaverse, through which people can receive instructions on transactions from anywhere in the world. In total, Decentraland data indicates that to date, they have sold more than $50 million worth of land, properties, avatars, and other items. But Decentraland is not the only metaverse that already sells land and properties. The Sandbox, another virtual universe, sold digital land for $4.3 million to the New York company Republic Realm. On the other hand, Reuters indicates that the Somnium Space virtual universe has sold properties for more than $500,000. More and more investors are interested in these virtual worlds, and this was exposed by Bloomberg after having access to a meeting in which more than 20 important real estate investors met to plan their next actions and compare their current properties. The way real estate prices move in real life have nothing to do with the way prices move or will move in this metaverse. This is because mainly the currency used to trade in these spaces are cryptos and tokens, and their values are highly volatile. Number 2. Buy stocks of companies related to the Metaverse. Buying stocks of companies participating in the Metaverse is an indisputable way to invest in these virtual spaces. Until now, there are many companies that somehow are trying to be part of the Metaverse. The Wall Street Journal has done research on these companies and classifies them into categories such as games and virtual spaces, developers, media and entertainment, communication and computation, AR, VR, social and messaging, e-commerce, payments, digital property. Each category is made up of companies that are already investing in the Metaverse and that are part of different stock markets in the world with shares available for sale. For example, in media and entertainment, there are companies such as Netflix, Fox, Sony, and Disney. The latter has already declared that it plans to build a metaverse of theme parks, which you can attend from anywhere in the world. In the communication and computing, there are companies such as Verizon, Nvidia, Apple, and Google, a company that already has a software development kit that will allow the creation of augmented reality apps for the metaverse. Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, stated that augmented reality will become part of everyday life. A significant population in developed countries will experience augmented reality every day, like eating 3 meals a day. Perhaps it is time for you to do your own market research to know which stocks you should invest in, keeping in mind the success they could have in the metaverse. Number 3. Invest in cryptocurrencies and tokens. Yes, cryptocurrencies and virtual tokens are closely related to the metaverse, and it is because these elements are used to trade in these virtual spaces. The companies developing the metaverse have created their own tokens so that users can make transactions within these platforms. One of the cases is that of Decentraland, which created a token called Mana belonging to the cryptocurrency Ethereum. The Mana token has its own value. For example, if on the day the pandemic was declared you had bought 1,000 manas, you would have paid $23.20. That means each mana would have cost you approximately 2 cents. As of November 25, 2021, the price of each token was $5.91, which means that if you had sold your 1,000 manas on that day, you would have been paid $5,910. See? A profit of $5,886. At the time this video was created, the price of a mana is $3.19. It will be very interesting to see the evolution of this token after 1 year and see if the value is still the same. Now, the million-dollar question. Is it possible to buy and sell the Mana token? The answer is yes. You can do this using exchange platform, and depending on the country you're in, you could exchange a Mana to your local currency or exchange a Mana to a cryptocurrency, and then to the real currency of your choice. CNBC made a list containing 5 of the most promising exchangeable tokens of metaverses, and these are Mana from Decentraland, Sand from Sandbox, AXS from Axie Infinity, Gala from Gala Games, ENJ from Engine Coin. Number 4. Buy an exchange-traded fund, ETF. Another term that has become very popular in recent times is the ETF, which are investment funds that incorporate different companies listed on the stock market. One of the most popular ETFs directly related to the metaverse is the Roundhill Ball Metaverse, which invests in IT, networking, virtual platforms, payments, and hardware companies. A Nasdaq article indicates that this ETF currently has 40 stocks, an expense ratio of 0.75%, and 50.3 million shares outstanding. According to a Roundhill Ball Metaverse analysis, the top 10 stocks that perform best in this ETF are Nvidia, Meta Platforms, Roblox, Microsoft, Unity Software, Snap Inc., Autodesk Inc., Amazon, Apple, Taiwan Semiconductor. As a conclusion about this particular type of investment, we can say that investing in an ETF through an investment platform is putting your money in different companies at the same time. Number 5. Buy virtual assets in the metaverse. Everything that comes to your mind exists in the metaverse. Spaceships, shops, luxury, clothing, jewelry, animals and unique species, vehicles, virtual antiques, and much more. Each one of these items has a price, and there are people who are willing to pay for them. In the Decentraland metaverse, it is even possible to sell names for avatars and users. Imagine that large corporations or personalities want to enter this metaverse, but realize that their name has already been taken by someone else. In the marketplace of this virtual universe, you can see names that are for sale for hundreds or thousands of manas, such as Mark Zuckerberg for 500,000 manas, Massimo Dutti for 100,000 manas, Real Donald Trump for 37 million manas, Empire State for 300,000 manas. All of these are usernames that someone bought or registered at some point and that are currently for sale on the platform. According to Bloomberg Intelligence, the Metaverse can reach a value of $800 billion in 2024. We're talking about a huge economic evolution in just 2 years. With more and more companies and people joining this virtual trend, just imagine what the Metaverse could mean in about 10 years. Perhaps we could be facing a phenomenon like cryptocurrencies. But at the moment, it is impossible to know exactly what will happen. For this reason, and following the example of large global corporations, perhaps the time to invest in digital universes is now. Tell me, what do you think about the Metaverse? And since you're here, do not forget to check this episode that's gonna help you complement everything you just learned today. Take care, bye-bye!